Hello. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. I am good. How are you?
Yes, I am doing good as well. I believe this is our first session together, right?
Yes, it is our first session together. Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me how many sessions have you had before this?
Before this, I have taken around more than 80 sessions on
More
Clapingo
than
on this
more than
platform.
80 sessions.
Yeah.
So that means that you've been with Clapingo for a very long time.
Yes. It has been more than 1 year since when I joined Clapingo.
So that means that you've almost been here for, like, I have just been here for 6 months more than
Okay,
you.
yes.
Yes. So can you tell me what brought you to Clapingo initially? Like, why did you want to improve your English when you started out?
Yeah, I wanted to improve my fluency because when I joined, so I was not as that fluent. So because of that I joined, and apart from that I also used some other apps to improve my fluency. So nowadays I just face problem with the vocabulary. Apart from that, I am comfortable with this language.
Okay. So, what improvement have you seen? So, in the 80 sessions that you've had, what is the major improvement that you've seen in yourself?
uh, Before that, some I made mistakes with the grammar, although I knew grammar, but while I spoke, when I used to speak, so at that time I made mistake, but right now I feel comfortable while I speak.
All right. Understood. So, let's do a couple of. Do you have any questions for me before we move ahead?
Yes, sir. Could you just introduce yourself?
Definitely. So, I'm Karan Singh. I belong to Haryana. As of now, I'm staying in Bangalore. I have done my BTech in IT, and then I've been working here at Newton School in
Hmm.
Bangalore, and I take part-time sessions on Clapingo as well.
Okay.
So, yes. Anything
I
else
also
that you'd like to?
Yes.
Hmm?
No. I wanted to say, like, I have also done BE, Bachelor of
All,
Engineering, in the field of environmental.
all
So
right,
right now I have been working. I am also a working person.
all right. And where have you been working?
I have been working in chemical company as environmental executive
Like which location? Like where do you work?
in Gujarat,
Where in Gujarat?
in Ahmedabad.
In Ahmedabad. All right, all right. So, I believe there are a lot of chemical companies and environmental
Yes.
jobs. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
don't know if there are any other jobs. Like if there are job opportunities elsewhere. Are there a lot of job opportunities for environmental engineering?
Yeah, there are means
Now
for
I believe it
not
has started
personally
coming up, right?
environmental, but sorry.
Now I believe it has started coming up more.
Yes. Because of there are different location where the chemical manufacturing units are there, like Bharuch, Ankleshwar, Ahmedabad, as well as in southern part of Gujarat, like Valchad, Vapi. So there are so many chemical units are there.
Yes. Uh,
Hmm.
so in this, like, so what is the major role that you play in the company?
Uh, I have been working in ETP department. So for like we have to treat the wastewater, and after that we send it to the cooling tower for cooling purpose, and then it is used for in boiler for making steam, for generating steam. So that kind of
Can you
role
explain the process
in
of
brief.
the? Can you explain the process of the
Process water.
recycling?
Yeah. We just treat process water, and after that we make
So
it for recycling.
where do you get the wastewater from? Like, what is your source?
In different process department, production department. So the water which comes after the process, so we have to treat like some chemical units and parameters are
I'm more
also there.
interested in what kind of process leads to that water. Like, what are the different processes that happen? If you are
Process,
comfortable answering that.
okay. So yeah, I'm comfortable, no
Yeah.
problem. Yes. Because you are asking, it is my with it. So as you are asking about the what kind of treatments are there, so we have generally 4 treatments: primary, secondary, tertiary. Three treatments are there, and before primary, if there is any oil and grease and protein matter, so we have also preliminary treatment. So on the basis of that, the like parameters involved in the wastewater, we just give it to the QC department for checking out the parameters, and after that we decide what kind of treatments are needed for the treatment of wastewater, and accordingly we treat.
So what could be a few examples of the processes that you use to treat? Like what are the major processes that you use to treat?
Yes, first, like if there is a float in plastic and all those things, generally it does not come in the industrial wastewater. There is like a chemical, different chemical and oil and like chemical, oil and grease, and some chemical parameters are there. So for neutralizing it, we use lime, and sometimes also we use, if it is basic water, so we use sulfuric acid. So it is based on chemical treatment. After that,
And
we
all of
give.
this is automated.
Yes, it is automated, but we decide dosing after
Yes.
calculating the doses, and we further give it, and whole process is automatically.
All right. And like how big is your plant? Like where this happens?
Sorry.
I believe it might be quite big. The plant where you work at, like where you have this
Yeah,
process.
around 1000 KLD. We treat
1000
it
KLD.
1
All
ml.
right. Yeah. 1 mld. All right. And in 1 mld, like after the water is recycled, what is it used for after that? It is again sent back in the process.
No, we use it for the cooling tower for generation of steam. It is used in boiler, and also
Yes.
few
So you
part
generate
of
your
it
own
also
electricity as
used.
well.
Yeah, and few parts of it also used in the agriculture.
All right. All right. So your plant, the chemical plant also has a thermal power plant
Treatment.
next to it.
Yes.
All right. That's really good. Like that's very interesting. I am very interested in this particular thing, and I'm
Yes,
really glad
that
the way
is
you are
why
able to explain the whole of it. Like the way you systematically
yes.
and
And before that,
methodically.
sorry, could you repeat? I could not catch last sentence. Could you repeat
Yeah,
that?
I said that I am so glad that you were able to so strategically and methodically explain the process and the way you work and what
Yeah.
is the work that it takes. Yes.
Yes. Because I have been working for more than 5 years. It has been almost 6 years. So yeah, that is why I can easily make you understand about that process.
Yes. But I believe that these 80 sessions on Clapingo have helped you improve in speaking the same thing so perfectly and fluently in English as well.
Yes.
So, are you happy with the improvement that you have seen on Clapingo till now?
Yes, I am happy, and I also practice every day by myself as well. And whatever
So,
corrections I get on clapping, so I try to improve in those criteria where the improvement is needed. So I just practice whenever I get time.
okay. So, what is it that you're looking forward to now that you are able to explain everything so fluently and confidently? Then, what is it? Why are you still here? What is it that you want to improve now? What do you mean when you say I want to improve my vocabulary? Because vocabulary, how do you improve your vocabulary? Could you tell me? Now you have been here for 80 sessions. You have had more perspectives from different speakers. How to improve? How to improve? How to improve? Right? I have the same thing to give you.
Yes,
Yeah.
most of the tutors also like suggest me to improve vocabulary. So they just
What do you mean by
suggest.
vocabulary? What do you mean by vocabulary first of all?
First of all, I mean what I understand through the vocabulary. So I think different kind of words which are used in the conversation, like glossary, and like a different kind of words which we use.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
Yes.
So that is
So that
what
is
I
what
just
vocabulary is.
know, and I just and I just frequently use in my conversation, because when I stop speaking English, so I just forget. So I think maintaining consistency is very, very important.
Yes, that
That
is
is why
very important. See, you know,
yes, that is why
I have improved 50% of my English after I became a speaker on Clapingo because I started getting that consistency of speaking every day. Right? So that is true. And apart from that, see, what do you do to improve your vocabulary, like increase your vocabulary? Is there anything particular exercise that you do in your own time?
Yes. Most of the tutors suggested me to read, because when I read, so I just come across new words. So I find new words. I discover new words. But using those words in conversation is very, very important, what I think. Although I get, but I don't understand. First, I don't understand how to use it. although I
Yes,
got.
exactly. So that is what I
So,
mean to. That is what I wanted you to say, because now I have an explanation. See, if you are saying you read, you find new words. There are how
hmm.
many words are there that you know the meaning of, that are there in your vocabulary, but you still don't use them, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
There's
you are
so
right.
many words that you know
Yes.
the meaning of, you still don't use them because you're not able to use them. You don't remember how to, when to recall that word because you never practice that word. So that means that
Hmm.
it is
Hmm.
not about vocabulary. It is about developing your regular vocabulary. How do you develop your regular
Yes.
vocabulary? Regular
Hmm. Hmm.
vocabulary are the words that we use to speak in general, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
use very simple. I also use very simple words to explain what is happening, right? But if I have to
Hmm.
speak about something and if I have to find that exact word to say something, that requires me to have practiced or spoken that word sometime earlier, right? So
Hmm.
what I suggest is that pick those words that you know the meaning of, but you don't use them often, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Pick those words, make a list of 5 to 6 words every day, and make 5 to 6 sentences per word. For example, I give you this.
Hmm.
I'll give you a word like society. Or can you tell me any word that you recently learned for took for vocabulary, like you recently that you've seen for vocabulary? Any one word?
I have seen many words, so
Yeah.
I
What is
can just
any
give
one word that
you
you remember?
one. Engrossed. So I engrossed
Engrossed.
myself. Yes.
Yeah. Can you make
So
one
there are few
sentence?
words.
Can you
Yeah.
make one sentence on the word engrossed?
Yes, I will try.
Yes.
I engrossed myself into this journey of learning English.
Yes. Make one more sentence.
Oh my God. Yeah. So whenever I feel bored, so I just engrossed myself into reading books. So it gives soothness or it calms my mind.
Make one more sentence.
Uh, Whenever I travel, I just listen music. So I engrossed myself into listening music. So
You
that
can
also.
change the word form as well, right? I am engrossed. I get engrossed. I am. Yeah. So
Hmm.
you can change the word. Yeah. Can you make
Yes,
one last sentence on this word?
I think now it's your turn. You can also give your like so that I
I
can
am.
learn more.
I can say I'm so engrossed in this session that I am not leaving you. I am not leaving the word engrossed. I am asking you to repeat it again and again.
Okay,
That is my
okay.
sentence. Like this is how you can use it in a conversation,
Uh-huh.
isn't it? So this is
Yes,
what I
yes,
mean. Don't just read the words and their meanings. You will not know how to use them. Now that
yes.
you have used this word engrossed 5 to 6 times, next time if
Mm-hmm.
there is any time you have to recall, it will pop into your mind because you've used it, isn't it? You
Mm-hmm.
know how to implement that word now.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
while thinking, you can like while speaking, you cannot think and add a new word in the sentence. That is
Yes,
not
yes.
possible. When you're speaking fluently, you'll only use the words that you're comfortable with. That is
Mm-hmm.
natural. You cannot stop and think of good words at that time. You
Mm-hmm.
practice that like this earlier.
Yes,
You
yes.
pick another word that you have
Drastically.
drastically. Now I will teach you how to improve the quality of your sentence.
Mm.
Can you can you define what drastically means?
Drastically means like very fastly or like means like that. I don't exactly know it's similar word, but I improved my English drastically. That is how I make this sentence on drastically. Yes. So
Yes.
like
One more sentence.
we can also use as a similar enormously, like it
They
is
have
more
different
important.
meanings. See, when you say drastically, that means very quickly and very much at the
Yes,
same time. Enormously just means a lot.
lot. Yes,
Yes,
plethora of.
this is very small difference. So
Plethora of.
plethora of. See,
Yes.
this is how you practice these words. If you don't
Mm.
practice these words like this, it will be very difficult to recall these words when it is required.
Yes.
Secondly, this is the other exercise that you can do. You can pick any object and you can try to define that, right? This will help you
Okay.
improve the quality and this will help you recall better words. For example, if I ask you to define a wristwatch, how would you do that?
Sorry, could you repeat?
Wristwatch, how would you define a wristwatch? In two
Wristwatch.
sentences. Yeah, two sentences. What is
Wristwatch.
it? What is it used for? Yes, simple.
Wristwatch. It
Yeah.
is simply like a watch. we wear on the like in the on wristwatch. No, you asked me about
Yes,
or to
yes,
define
yes,
about
yes.
wristwatch.
Wristwatch, yes.
Wristwatch.
Yes.
Okay,
How
okay.
would you define it?
A wristwatch is a kind of instrument or equipment used just bending wearing on wrist or yeah on a wrist, and it is most important because we understand
It
the
is most
importance of timing.
important and it is used is all description. It is not definition. This is your
Mm-hmm.
describing it. It should be two sentences. What is it? What is it used for? Quick.
It is an gadget. It is a gadget. Sorry, it is a gadget, and just it is made of. Sorry, I am just
Again,
giving you
description.
description.
Again,
Yeah,
description.
description. So it is our simply watch. Watch.
So watch is there on the wall clock also. Like, what is
Hmm.
watch? What is watch? I don't know what watch is. You said it is simply watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what watch is.
Okay.
What is it? What is it used for? Quick,
Yeah.
we are to
It
the
is.
last minute. I want you to
Yeah,
define it.
yeah. It is used for watching knowing about the timing, about the
Yes.
time.
Yes. Two
Hmm.
sentences. Wristwatch is a wearable accessory that you wear around your wrist and is used to keep a track of time. Simple two
Hmm.
sentences. Have clarity of thought. Develop this.
Okay.
Pick any other word. Diary. How would you define a diary? Diary is a bound compilation of papers that is used to note down your thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Simple, right? Define happiness. Quick. Define happiness.
Happiness.
Yes.
Happiness is like a moment which we get through different situation.
So
So it
sadness
depends on
also.
our mind.
Yeah. So
Hmm?
sadness is also
It
that. How
depends
is
on our.
sadness? So how is sadness different from happiness?
It is a oh, I
Feeling
forgot,
of
but
joy.
it is. Huh?
That is how it is a feeling of joy. It is a state of happiness. It is a state of joyfulness. It is a
Joyfulness.
yes. It is a state of mind where there is more release of dopamine and serotonin. The most scientific definition.
Hmm.
Try this. Try this in your free time with words. That is how you'll
Okay.
improve your vocabulary and improve from here on. Right? Otherwise,
Okay.
you'll continue speaking and there won't be any improvement in the vocabulary. Fine?
Yes, yes. Clarity of thoughts is very, very important.
Yes. So practice these two exercises in your own free time. Make sentences on words that you read for vocabulary and make definitions on random words to improve the quality of the sentences. So it was
Okay.
nice meeting you. See you soon on
Okay.
Clappingo.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed.